How to let go of the past. My name is Igor Pogodin, and in this video, I'll try to explore alternative ways of dealing with your past. For instance, your childhood. Everyone was a child at some point. For some, childhood days were bright and happy, which, by the way, does not guarantee happiness when you grow up. For others, childhood was dark and full of drama. You may have come across rejection, an icy atmosphere, or even abuse. Anyway, during my 25 years of practice, I've heard so many tragic stories. Childhood is rarely remembered cloudless. Some time ago, I published a video that it's never too late to make your childhood happy. The feedback was very controversial. Some thanked me for making them understand their lives better. Others were outraged, thinking I was trying to justify violators and so on. Trust me, I know what people may go through in their childhood. My 25 years of practice have unfolded so many stories that you can easily turn your hair gray just hearing them. But nevertheless, I stick to my views, which I'll explain soon. I want you to listen to me carefully and understand me correctly. Firstly, it is not a question of whether you should deal with your past or not. You have a few options. Yes, your parents made mistakes in one or another way, and most likely her childhood was not perfect. Well, on the contrary, having ideal parents may have a worse impact. So you had your personal situation that happened in your childhood. The first option is to savor it. In this scenario, you'll use those events and memories to justify today's failures. It happens all the time. Moreover, some people tend to make up some details to prove themselves they cannot be happy today. As an example, let's take people who faced really difficult situations in their childhood. So the first option is an action when they say, I can't build any relationships since I did not have any good models in my past. What can I do when all I've seen is violence? I am in a state of revenge and can only transmit violence as a response. My parents taught me this. My friends, this is a road to nowhere. It won't make you happy, as you'll keep broadcasting the instilled behavior. You'll keep finding excuses for not having your quality desired life due to past traumas. And again, I am very sorry for the drama that some people dealt with in the past. You may have encountered rejection at your preschool, domestic or peer violence. That's not the point. The focus should be on methods that you use to cope with all those issues. That was the first choice you have. Moving on to the second. You adhere to the thought that your childhood did not play a big role. This is the polar opposite of the first option. Your childhood does not have much impact. You should forgive your offenders. Your mom loved you as much as she could. Let's forgive her. Some use rituals for it, repeating, I forgive you. In this case, you go against your nature. If you feel offended, it won't go away on its own. If you want to forgive, you really want it. If you're ready, you'll be able to do it in a natural way. But you cannot speed up the process. It takes time until you'll be at the point of being able to forgive your close ones. You can't just press a magic button and speed up the process. You need time to get ready. You can't do it earlier. Yes, you can follow rituals and even persuade yourself that there are no issues anymore at some level of cognitive illusions. Sometimes it happens the other way around throughout the psychotherapeutic process. A person feels more resentment to his parents than before. That happens quite often. If you used to ignore some injustice that parents, your siblings, or other kids allowed towards you, then now you become aware of that. You regained your sensitivity. For the first time during psychotherapy, you felt this feeling of resentment towards your parents, siblings, or others. It's normal. Don't try to fight it. If you start doing this, trying to overcome that feeling, you might harm yourself. If you're not ready to forgive your close people in a natural way, you block that enormous energy that has been accumulating inside you and preventing you from moving forward even more. You set a stone amidst the flow of your life. That will make you feel exhausted and your resentment won't dissipate. Some auto trainings may temporarily help when you keep chanting things like, I am not offended, I am not offended, but still, that feeling of resentment will have control over you. So what is my suggestion? Here is the third alternative option. Yes, you've got your past. It's not clear whether all your memories are unbiased or you have colored them this way. It's not the point. We won't discuss that. I really think that my 25-year-old experience shows that during psychotherapy, my client's childhood changes. There are often radical differences between their perception of their childhood now and in a 2-year period. Sometimes colors or shade change. Sometimes the events and circumstances change. We won't touch that feeling so as not to hurt people who have encountered injustice and still cherish those feelings at 47. What alternative do I propose? Yes, your childhood was not flawless, but you have to live with it today. No matter if you're 25 or 47, you have to keep going. Question yourself, do you want to live as before? Whether you cherished your open wounds or convinced yourself that you let go of them, do you want to live like that? If that makes you happy, great. But most of the time, that's not the case. If you're watching this video, most likely it's not the case. Most likely you want to change it. What exactly? The thing is that there are important life needs buried under your childhood traumas. If you look closely at your life, you might notice that you keep repeating the same actions. And that leads to a cycle of conflicts. For example, getting closer to someone, you quit the relationship, explaining it by not wanting to get hurt if you're left, since that happened in your childhood. Or when in an aggressive mood, you confront someone rougher. You tend to leave since you were beaten as a child, and so on. Today, you replay the situation that happened many years ago. And it does not matter whether the situation is real or if you've made up some details. It's real and alive in your mind. Even if you made it up, it was real, because the reality is what you think about it. That locks you in a loop. The question is why you keep choosing the same routes. This is a vital question. How can you get off the kids' train going in circles on Groundhog Day and start a new life? It is the key question that I want to bring your attention to. What is the energy of the train going in circles? Whether it's battery-powered or electric, what are the batteries in your life? I'll tell you, your needs. Your needs that were not met when you were a child most likely now control your life. Whatever you did not get back then, you still miss in your present. But are you happy with the way you treat this situation? Take a step back. What would you wish for today in your Groundhog Day every day, taking into account your childhood? What do you want? Imagine an ideal scenario. Identify the need and see if there is a more direct route to fulfilling it. As you may remember from the Groundhog Day movie, Bill Murray's character was stuck in this day until he realized that his essence, based on love, gratitude, affection, admiration, etc., he became a new person. Boom! That let him stop the Groundhog Day. This can be related to your life. The needs that were blocked long ago keep affecting your life. Those are the daily needs we live with. Find a way to address them directly. As soon as you do that, you'll escape Groundhog Day. And the most important thing you'll find out is that there are many less destructive feelings living inside you. Our resentment, besides everything else, feeds on the energy of the unmet needs to this day. Once you attend to your needs, your resentment will decrease its power. Suddenly, with time, after you break a few of such cycles by addressing your needs, you'll notice that your childhood memories become brighter. You'll stop blaming your mom. You'll notice a fresh feeling of gratitude and affection to her, even compassion because she's been living in less comfortable conditions. That happens because you need to keep the right to have your needs. You'll allow yourself to risk by directly stating your needs, being ready for any outcome, and making the whole contact more straightforward. This is your nature. You've not made it up. You've grown to this ability of forgiveness without betraying your nature. You're not trying to facilitate this process by outrunning your shadow or forcing yourself. You recover your right to a quality life today by letting go of the past. You restore your right for forgiveness, the right to forgive another person. At this point, you may realize that there are not many dark spots left inside. New feelings enter your life, rejuvenating you. I hope this was understandable enough. I really wanted to show you the perspectives of the three alternatives, where 1, you can feed on your bad memories, 2, ignore them, 3, Start living your life today, noting how your past is repeated in your current life. From the perspective of Gestalt therapy, the principle here and now manifests itself as follows. When you're telling me the stories from your past, you immediately get in contact with your life right away. And since I specialize in that, I'm helping you attend to your issues right here and right now. By changing today, you change your childhood. Magic. Trust me, it works. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please like it and share it with your friends. Your comments below are very important. This topic is quite complex, important, still raising various feelings in you. Maybe you still suffer and want to get rid of them. No wonder I get lots of questions. Tell your story below in the comments. Or maybe try to reply to someone else's situation right here under the video. That will benefit for creating a space for mutual exchange. A kind of group psychotherapy. Go ahead and do it right now. Make this video not only interesting, but helpful as well. My name is Igor Pogodin, and I will catch up with you in the next videos of this season.